and let's list what the resources you do have access to and see how we can better use them. So, do you have access to a project management software? Yes. But do you know how to use it? No. So, you can ask for accommodation around training to access training so that you can better utilize the system to keep yourself a little bit more organized, right? And so, things like that.
So thinking about the things that we're not thinking
Right.
and stop overthinking.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
love that. Okay. So we talked about diagnosis, we talked about accommodations. If those happen, what about for entrepreneurs now? For the people that work for themselves. So, how do they give themselves accommodations?
Yeah. So, so one, if you're an entrepreneur, you know that again, depending on what state you're in, you also need to provide you may need to provide accommodations to your own support staff. But
Yep.
if you're working for yourself, you still have to go through the same process. You need to go through the process of what are my strengths, what are my weaker executive functions, what is it that I'm doing, what resources do I have access to that I can utilize, and how, and then what, and then like really where am I struggling, and having a real honest conversation with ourselves about those challenges, so that we can put in strategies to make it work, and reflecting on what, like, you weren't born, well, some people are, right, like some people just walk into entrepreneurship and never had a 9 to 5,
Right.
but those that didn't, like myself,
Mhm.
where were you struggling in the 9 to 5 space that
Mhm.
you still may be struggling with as an entrepreneur?